What's up, Nascar Racing fans? This is Ryan with Nascar Authentics Reviews, and I'm back with another video. So today's video will be of the Wave 4 review. So I actually only picked up one car from this wave. If you have not seen the Wave search video that I did a couple days ago, go ahead and check that out. It's pretty cool. So yeah, so I actually picked up one car. I may actually pick up a couple if I do end up finding them. But it looks like Wave 4 is actually starting to phase out, and Wave 5 has started to come into form. So, the other cars that are in this wave, of course, would be the car that I picked up, the 41. I actually have not seen that car yet. That's I think they short packed that car, and every time I get to the store to find these, that's the one car that's missing. So, this one I am still considering getting up, finding. If I do end up finding it, I may get it. I've seen it a couple times, but errors and stuff like that have been on them, and really recently errors have been more prevalent on the Lionel Racing diecast. I've seen a lot more of them, so that one I still may pick up. If I don't end up finding it, I might just go ahead and get it in the Gold Series just to have a Ford Danica Patrick car. So, and then we have the 17. I do have that the Gold Series. I did a review on that not too long ago. This one, I do have the 2016 version, which is relatively the same as this one, except this one just has no name banners. At least the 2016 one has a name banner. It's on the front, but nevertheless we have one. I did pick this one up as well in the Gold Series, and this one I have the blue 7-time champ for Lowe's colors. And yeah, so there we go. So, yep, so like I said, the other cars that are in this wave would be that one. That's the 2016 one, of course. This one, like I said, I picked up in the Gold Series, and this one as well. So, yeah, overall pretty decent wave, even though yeah, we did have some repeats and stuff like that. Really not too terribly many repeats. This car has been, kind of the same scheme for quite a while, for the past 3 or so years. This one is definitely a repeat. Really a repeat to not too long ago in a wave. So, that's kind of disappointing, to be honest. But nevertheless, if you missed it in that wave, here's your second chance to get it. But yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and get started with it, and we'll go ahead and crack it open. So it is kind of a shame that this is probably Kasey Kahne's last year of racing, possibly. Definitely last year with Hendrick Motorsports, with their announcement not too long ago that Kasey Kahne will not be running with Hendrick Motorsports in the 5 car in 2018. So the question is, who will be driving the 5 in 2018? Some people have said William Byron, even though, yeah, I'm all for that for William Byron in 5, but although I'm not exactly for it right now, because William Byron has only completed 1 year in the Truck Series, I believe, 1 year in the Xfinity Series, and then to just jump into a Cup car might be a little bit too soon. So I like the way they did it with Chase Elliott. Alex Bowman actually had quite a bit of racing experience. He raced in the Cup Series a couple years. But yeah. I like the way they did it with Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott ran 2 years in the Xfinity Series, got the championship the first year, came in second the second year, got 3 wins the first year, got 1 win the second year. So Chase Elliott definitely proved himself, got a lot of experience in the Xfinity Series during the time he was in it, and he went to Cup, and he's been rather successful in Cup, even though he has not pulled off a win yet. Hopefully that will become soon, but yeah, so I guess we will see. So yeah, it is kind of ironic, though, right after Kasey Kahne gets that win, first win in a while, really, for him, at Indianapolis, just about a couple weeks later after that win, Hendrick Motorsports decides to cut him from his contract. But I do have a feeling that that was probably already in the plans well before his win. But yeah, it is nevertheless kind of disappointing, even though Kasey Kahne really has not performed as of late. But to be honest, really not. Neither has Hendrick Motorsports that much. Really, the main power of Hendrick Motorsports has been Jimmy Johnson. Even Jimmy Johnson hasn't really ran that great as of late. But yeah, so really kind of a basic scheme. The scheme has pretty much been unchanged for the past 3 years, probably. Just the same old Great Clip scheme. Same thing with the Farmers Insurance car. Pretty much been the same exact scheme for a well number of years. But nevertheless, I did not have this car yet, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I guess this will be one of the last Kasey Kahne's cars that I will get. So, yeah, of course, he did win Indianapolis in this scheme, which would be his farmer scheme. And then another thing that's kind of interesting, I did actually pick up a while ago at a yard sale. I picked up Kasey Kahne's first career win. Now, this was, of course, in a Dodge with, yep, so you see number 9 Dodge. Of course, there's not too much race version on this. You do see a little bit of tire mark right here, but yeah, this is Kasey Kahne's first win in the, I guess, would be Nextel Cup Series, I believe. Yes. So there we go. Not too sure on how many wins Kasey Kahne actually has in his career, but it seemed like he was going to be kind of a bright little star at first. But you know, as things go on, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes drivers change. But yeah, Kasey Kahne has still been, you know, a decent driver. You know, but I don't know. Sometimes it really is just the car. A lot of people have proved that it is just the car. Like Alex Bowman, when he ran with the back market kind of team, he ran towards the back and everything. As soon as he got into a really decent car, he started performing with Dale Jr. So a lot of times it is a car, and sometimes the automotive shops actually are biased towards one side. There are two automotive shops at Hendrick Motorsports, and it seems like right now I believe it is 5. It's 5 and 24 on one side, and then 48 and 88 on the other side. So they do actually kind of divide those two shops up. But yeah, so overall, not too terribly many errors on this car. Like I said, Lionel Racing has been kind of getting a little bit slack with the NASCAR Authentics line, which, you know, to be honest, is okay. I'm kind of okay with that, you know, because, you know, their main objective is really just to have these NASCAR Authentics to catch the enticement of the younger generation, and then hopefully that younger generation will move on to the Gold Series and then to 124s and stuff like that. So really, this is just trying to have trying to get them into a stepping stone into the major collecting. So really, it is a marketing move by Lionel. But nevertheless, you know, for those who can't really afford the $7.99 diecast, this is a great alternative if you're not too picky about it and stuff like that. And a lot of kids, they will kind of crash these anyways. They'll kind of do stop motions and stuff like that, so they might get a little bit scratches. So, you know, overall, not too bad. But yeah, so like I said, not too terribly many errors. Of course, this one does not have the name banners on either side, which is kind of a bummer. I don't know if this car was actually released this year in the Gold Series or not, if this car got DMP'd or not, but nevertheless, here we go. Of course, not too much to talk about. Pretty much a single sponsored team, single sponsored car at least. There is one sponsor right here, Farmers Insurance. The other title sponsor, nothing on the deck lid, but just kind of odd. But yeah, so there we go. I guess I'll get some close-up pictures after this, and there we go. So that will be today's video, and I appreciate you guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you have not done so already, and I guess I will see y'all in the next video. All right, guys, take care.